day everyone, I am Jari Cagusela, Social Studies major, and I'm here to discuss all about the structural government of the USA and also the process of electoral of the USA. The type of government that the USA uses is the Federal Democratic Republic form of government. They have an indivisible union of 50 sovereign states. Is a democracy because people govern themselves. It is a representative because people choose elected officials by free and secret ballot. Electoral college system is electoral that used by the USA. Each state gets a certain number of electors based on its total of representatives in Congress. Each elector costs one electoral vote following the general elections. There are a total of 538 electoral votes. The candidates that gets more than half of wins the election, so it says that the president election is depends on the decision of the electors, not on American citizens. The branches of the U.S. government. Number 1. Executive branch of USA. It carries out and enforces laws. It includes the President, Vice President, the Cabinet, executive departments, independent agencies, and other boards, commissions, and committees. Number 2. Legislative branch of USA. It writes laws, discussed, and voted on its Congress. There are 100 senators in the Senate, 2 from each state. Senators are selected by their states and serve 6-year terms. The Vice President of the U.S. is considered the head of the Senate, but does not vote in the Senate unless there is a tie. Number 3. Judiciary branch of USA. The judiciary branch of the U.S. government is the system of federal courts and judges that interprets laws made by the legislative branch and enforced by the executive branch. At the top of the judicial branch are the 9 justices of the Supreme Court, the highest court in the United States.
I am Luciana Q. Kanyamake, a social studies student. I am here to discuss the electoral system, the form of government, and the structure of government in the Philippines. Now, let's start to what type of government do the Philippines have. The Philippines is a democratic and a republican state with a presidential form of government wherein the power is equally divided among its 3 branches, which are the executive, the legislative, and of course, the judiciary. The government seeks to act in the best interests of its citizens through this system of check and balance. Executive. Executive power is exercised by the government under the leadership of the president. Legislative. Legislative power is vested in both the government and the 2-chamber Congress, the Senate, which is the upper chamber, and the House of the Representative is the lower chamber. And last is the judicial. The judicial power is vested in the courts, with the Supreme Court of the Philippines as the highest judicial body. Under the Constitution, election for the members of Congress and local position, except barangay officials, occur every second Monday of 3rd year after May 1992. And presidential and vice presidential elections occur every second Monday of May every 6th year after May 1992. All elected officials, except those at the barangay level, start and end their terms of office on 30th June of the election year. Let's proceed to the election in the Philippines. The election in the Philippines are of several types of the President, Vice President, and the Senators are elected for 6 years term. While the members of House Representative, Governors, Vice Governors, members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, or Provincial Board members, Mayors, Vice Mayors, members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, or the member of the Sangguniang Bayan or City Municipal Councilor, Barangay Official, and the members of the Sangguniang Kabataan or Youth Councilors are elected to serve for a 3-year term.